Yeah, we're not that big.
Anyway, so as I was explaining, right? So between 8 to 8:15, what we're gonna do, we're gonna build a story around you guys, how you guys met, meeting at university, falling in love, and also just introducing your friends and your family to each other, and also how was that experience, the challenges around that, were there any people who were uncomfortable at first, and how also you worked around the uncomfortability that came with that. And then from 18 to like past, then we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of things. You guys getting married, there's children involved. I don't think it's serious. I think it's the progression of the story of where we are. So yeah, we'll speak marriage, we'll speak kids, we'll speak family, we'll speak everything, and that's when we're also gonna play the voice notes that you sent me. Yeah, it's gonna be an easy one. It's gonna be a fun one.
Sounds easy.
I mean, we are,
but again, it's about us anyway.
We are all young here.
Yes.
So as long as we all remember that we're young here, and it's a youth station, it's a light conversation.
Sure.
It's Heritage Month. I think also that's what sparked for me the entire conversation.
Sure.
How can you then relate your different cultures and heritage, and also how does love as a person and go beyond that.
Sure.
That's the entire thing.
Perfect.
For a country as culturally diverse as South Africa. Today we're in conversation with a young Blasian couple. This is when a black person and an Asian person decide to date, to reflect on how they merge their different worlds to become one, especially when it comes to their different cultures and heritage. It is Heritage Month. We celebrated Heritage Day just the other day, so this is really an interesting conversation. Listen to me tripping over my words. Here, joining me for this conversation, I've got Twanelo, she. I've also got Johnson, she. Twanelo is Sotho, Johnson is Taiwanese. They've been together for over 7 years and they've been married for 3. Together they have 4 kids, but the eldest kid is just Twanelo's. So they are currently teaching their children both Taiwanese and Sesotho, which I think is absolutely beautiful. Good evening. Hello, guys.
Evening. Thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you for joining me. I'm so excited. They're even vlogging me, so I'm about to be a superstar. Boo, 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 boo. I need the horns.
I know that's right.
That's on purpose.
Where's the actual horns? We need the actual horns. Oh, you have them?
Let's go.
Okay. Nice
I
one.
actually have them. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, I want to start from the very beginning. How do the two of you meet? Twanelo, maybe you can take this one.
I was hoping you could.
Oh, wow.
But it's okay. We actually met at the University of Johannesburg back in 2014. Mm-hmm. We were friends for quite some time. Mm-hmm. And then I guess, I started gaining a little bit of interest in him. He's good looking. And I thought to myself, the babies, you know.
Oh my gosh. The babies.
The babies.
Wait, I have to ask you quickly. So when you looked at your suitors, you always looked at who's going to give you the best
Of course.
babies?
My mom taught me that.
Oh my gosh.
My mom was like, look at the nose first, look at the teeth, and then you'll know you got it.
Oh my, I must say, he's got a very nice smile.
What about the nose?
Hey, Twanelo, please, this is your husband. Okay. All right, so how does the rest of the story unfold?
So then we became friends for about, I think, 6 months or so. Mm-hmm. Then he asked me out.
Oh, now you just answered my next question. I was going to ask who made the first move.
He did, but
Wait,
I think
Johnson, is she lying?
No, it definitely was me. It would be weird if she was the one who made the move.
Why?
No, I know these days girls are shooting their shots, but
empowered.
I think I'm still old school.
Yes, it's called women empowerment. They call it woman on top. Interpret that however you want.
I think we're both old school. I wouldn't have shown
no.
Okay, so now we know that Twanelo had a very nice first impression of you. She saw your nose, she saw
And
your
the smile.
Oh my gosh, I'm in love. Johnson, what was your first impression of her?
I thought she was a cutie. I mean, she still is. I mean, nothing has changed. It's just that we've had kids now.
Listen to her say no. Wait, Twanelo, were you a baddie?
No, I've never been.
No, but again, the way we met, remember now, we were all in the same class. I don't know if you know the full story, but we were all in the same class. Her, myself, and both of our exes were in the same class.
Yes.
So we know each other's types, or supposedly types. And with that, remember now, if you date somebody, there's already a perception of what type of person that you dated.
100%.
So the type of person that I dated was classy. She was a You know,
Hey, hold on.
not that she's not. I'm just saying the way that she was holding herself. You know, she's from the hood and stuff. So they would never suspect that I would have went for that type.
They could never confirm.
Yes.
There's a song by Brenda Fassie. It says, "Angegum confirm." All right, shout out. I like that.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, you mentioned that you were in the same class with your exes. Is there any chance that your exes were from the other race?
Mine was. Hers wasn't.
Oh, so what
Yeah.
made you decide to dip your foot in the other side, Swanelo?
I actually didn't decide. I feel like spending time with him made me fall in love with him. Actually. So it wasn't a decision. I actually fell, and then I didn't want to pursue the relationship because I thought it's a lot. How am I going to explain this to my parents? And then even to me, it doesn't make sense to me. You know, so I didn't want to pursue the relationship, but I was like, man, this guy is good looking, he's sweet, he's kind.
And
So,
then you
yeah.
fell in love.
And then I fell in love. It was unplanned.
It's interesting that you say that you thought to yourself, I mean, I can't even rationalize this. How am I going to tell my family? Was it difficult for you to then tell your family?
Not really. My mom, not so much, because my mom is chilled.
She saw the nose and the
understands
teeth.
everything. Well, my mom met him as my friend.
Oh,
And she thought we were dating at the time, but
Oh.
we were not dating at the time.
Okay.
So I think she also approved of the nose and the teeth.
Aw.
Yeah, to this day, actually, she thinks we were always dating.
We
but
lied about
Well, I
it.
mean, clearly she wasn't wrong. Johnson, how was it for you when you had to tell your family? Did you think that, did you find it difficult, or was it easier because you had already dated outside of your race?
To an extent, they were surprised, but to an extent, I think they were not surprised also. Reason being, I think they've always known that I was an odd one out of the family, so they've never brought an Asian girl. Considering how I was, you know, everybody thought I was from like G-Unit, sort of like 50 Cent crew or something. The way I used to carry myself, you know, and the way I used to dress and all of that. So the Timberlands and all those things,
I see the vision. I want to find out. So now that you've gotten to a point where you've told both your families, did you find any family members who are unhappy about your union? We'll start with you, Johnson.
So the way we met also, I mean, the way I told my parents about my wife now was that we were pregnant.
What?
So obviously, in that sense, already they would
Freak out.
freak out. Yeah.
Two bombs at the same time.
Exactly. And remember, taking to fact that she already had a child before, so you know things just kept piling up. So I almost got kicked out because of that.
Oh no.
From my mom's side. You know,
It's crazy. We always expect these things to happen to the ladies, you know?
Yeah.
They're the ones who are always ostracized from the family for their love choices. And it's so crazy that this happened to you.
Exactly. So I think in my heart, I was just in love with this woman. You know, I'm not letting her go anyway. But the family, you know, at the start they were shocked, of course. But I think over time, you know, you grow into it and you see that your kids are in love, and whatever makes them happy should make you happy as well.
So you were ready to pack your bags and hit the road for her.
Yeah, I was sleeping in the car for the first night. I was working not far from here. I was at Browns, and I was sleeping in the car for that first night.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't make. You are there plotting like,
No, not even.
meet your new
Not
daddy.
even. No, actually, you know what happened?
Yeah.
He came to meet my son as my friend. You know, we were friends. There was nothing there.
Yeah, but
And
you were
then-
sitting there. You were like,
You know what happened? He actually said to my son, "Come meet daddy." That's when the idea was planted in my mind.
I
that,
stand a king. I stand a king.
Manifestations come to life.
11. I stand a king who knows what he wants and goes after it. Ladies and gentlemen, in conversation with Twanelo She and Johnson She. They're a Blasian couple, and we're chatting interracial relationships on the Nightcap. More of them straight after these. 9.2 hashtag Nightcap Conversations. In conversation with Johnson and Twanelo She. They're a Blasian couple. They've been together for about 7 years now. No, they dated for 7 years. They've been married for about 3 years now. Twanelo is 28 years old. Johnson is 29 years old. Putting all of you spinsters to shame. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I'm never hitting that mark by like 28, 29. It's not going to happen. Anyway, thank you guys still for hanging out with me. I wanna go back to the conversation, and now, because your dating life was so colorful. I mean, you went to the movies for the first time, the beach, on a plane for the first time. Now I want to go to your marriage, right? You decide to tie the knot. What year did you decide it's official? This is the one. We're rubber stamping it.
2016. 2016 was the year that's the 3 months in which I said, okay, let's get married. But she rejected me.
Highball.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you should have led with that. Why did you say no? You buried the lead there.
No, the thing is, we were still in varsity. Both of us were studying. None of us had money.
What was wrong with you?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I was just affirmed, that this is the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to let it go any other way.
And here you are now.
And here we are now.
So Tonelo, you said no because you didn't have money.
No money, and I didn't want to get married at the time.
Did you feel you were too young?
Yeah, I felt I was too young, and I thought it wasn't a part of my future plans. Yeah, I thought, no, I just want to be this career woman who has money, and I just had a funny... I saw myself differently from what I actually am now.
So you only said no once?
Yes, I said, I couldn't try saying no for the second time. I would have left.
You really would have left.
Would have left.
So what changed your mind the second time? What changed between the no and the yes?
The way he was, I got to see him as a father, luckily, before we had kids of our own. So I saw that he was a great father. And then he took care of me as well.
Wait, I have to ask you one last question. Are you happy?
Very happy. Very. This is my perfect marriage.
Johnson must say to Johnson, is this your perfect marriage?
Well, of course, we are one, so whatever she says goes.
Love it. Thank you so much for joining us. It's Tonelo and Johnson. Coming up in just a bit, we chat to a relationship expert. His name is Bak. We're going to unpack more on this conversation. Stick around. It's the Nightcap Conversations on Y.
Okay, my name's Daniel, and I'm the tech producer here at YFM for Lula's show.
Nice.
And I'm Tsapo, aka Papa Snoopy, and I'm doing production here for Lula Duo Show, Shadowing Sun. We're outside.
Thank you so much. 3.
Hi guys, my name is Mletisi, but you can call me Mle. Welcome to Y. Had a really lovely conversation with Tonelo and Johnson. Please catch it on their blog. And listen, I'm famous now. I'm going to their wedding, and Black Diamond is gonna be there. That's on per.
Yeah.